Hello and welcome back to Fallout 4, where we are checking out the ending for the Brotherhood of Steel, of the main quest. At this point
Trying to minimize reactor jitter. Adjusting
we
compression
have
rate.
just dealt with a dense situation because dense is apparently a synth, and obviously our orders were to eliminate him, but we managed to convince Maxon that he should give a chance, and for confronting with my superior, I got promoted to a Paladin. Apparently
Element
that's how
alpha
it
at
works.
93%. Compensate.
We are slowly building up Liberty
Reactor at
Prime,
100% efficiency.
but we have some kind of issue. I believe it might be related to the railroad, and apparently we should receive our next task from Kells. So let's go and
Hull plating
receive it.
integrity looks good.
Ah,
No need for
Paladin.
adjustments.
Good. Now that the unfortunate matter regarding Dance has been settled, we can return to our primary mission.
No rest for the weary.
We'll rest when the Institute is a smoking ruin. Until then, Elder Maxon and I expect you to be at your best. Now, before we launch our attack on the Institute, we need to address another threat. The Railroad. They're a small but capable group that uses subterfuge and guerrilla tactics to harass their enemies. Our tactical analysis says they could possibly hamper or harm our operations, which is a risk I'm not willing to take. If we strike them now, we should be able to maximize the amount of damage we do to their organization.
Why is the railroad such a threat?
Even with their relatively small numbers, the Railroad is a constant threat to our operations. They've already proven to be resilient against superior forces, with a knack for disappearing when cornered. Worse still, they possess the capability to help synths flee the Institute. If we intend to end the synth menace, we need to plug the leaks. Destroying the Railroad hinges on completely eliminating their leadership. Otherwise, they'll simply regroup somewhere else. To that end, here's a list of the 5 targets we believe would cause a catastrophic failure in their chain of command.
Priority kill orders. Okay.
Do they all have to die?
Absolutely. It's the only effective way of ensuring that they're no longer a threat. Now, before you depart, Proctor Ingram has additional orders for you to complete.
Our sources tell us that the Railroad has some sort of experimental or prototype robot in their headquarters. They're calling it the Predictive Analytic Machine, or PAM for short. Cute, huh? They use the robot for complex strategic calculations that are much more efficient than anything we can generate here. If you could use this holotape to decrypt the security on PAM's terminal, it will force the unit to return to the Pridwin. I'm certain we could put PAM's computing power to good use. Otherwise, destroy it. We wouldn't want it to fall into the Institute's hands.
Anything useful you can tell me about Pam?
We have very little information on it. Its primary function is supposed to be using mathematical calculations in order to predict future events. I have no idea how successful it was, but if the Railroad's been using PAM for this long, it's got to be providing them with some sort of benefit. I'm sure Proctor Quinlan would be pleased to have it in his possession.
I think that should be sufficient information to assist you on the mission, Paladin. When you're ready, proceed to the Old North Church and link up with our assault team.
Why is everyone
They'll
so
provide
sweaty?
demolition support and all the firepower you'll need to take the Railroad down. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Priority kill orders, you say? Code A01 priority confirmation Kells. Okay, termination orders. Desdemona, Tinker Tom, Deacon, Dr. Carrington, and Glory.
I have another assignment for you, Paladin. Virgil. As long as that abomination lives, he's a threat to the Brotherhood. The time has come to deal with him.
Virgil is no longer a super mutant. His cure worked. He's no threat to us.
What? That thing actually found a cure? He can't be trusted. But as a human, he's trapped in the glowing sea. Maybe he can still be an asset to us. All right, we'll continue to monitor him. For now. For your service, allow me to offer you a new helm for your power armor. Wear it with pride.
Visionary T60C. Increases action point refresh speed. Weighs
You've earned my respect,
15.6.
Paladin. Not many can say that. Carry on, brother. Ad Victoriam.
Recon report. Knight Wagner recording. It appears the intel claiming the old CIT ruins house an entrance to the Institute was incorrect. My scouts and I spent days combing the location for a way in and turned up nothing, other than a couple of minor casualties. When a contingent of synths boxed us into an old tunnel where we were sniffing around. My immediate recommendation would be to follow the trail back on whoever provided that intel. I suspect some wastelander is feeding Proctor Quinlan lies to earn some caps.
Now then. Now we can head to the church. Now the funny thing that theoretically the church is not that far, but you need to cross the river for that. I believe I read 26. Yes.
I have some important work to do, if you'll excuse me.
Sure thing.
Taking down Paladin. Dance must have been a tough order to follow. We're in your debt.
Now let's see. Radix, please. It's slightly sad that Deacon has also...
Let's do this. Target reacquired. Mind him. Watch out.
For the Brotherhood! Go around! Keep moving! keep your pets down.
Yeah, this guy had absolutely nothing interesting on him. Well, let's keep going then. It's the night of the long knives.
Take them all out. Not hiding this time. Taking. It's over.
What is happening?
Threat neutralized. Oh, no, you don't.
Come back here, damn it!
Matter of time. What the?
Here one, 7 gone the next. Who moves that fast?
Don't come back.
Target down.
Yeah, you know, when I am a part of the assault team, somehow this assault is going much smoother.
Huh?
Now.
He vanished.
Sam. I'm coming home.
Who's Sam?
Maybe they're still here. Watching us. Laughing.
Can you get another guy? Thank you. It's sad, to be honest. I grew to like him. Nine meals. So, PAM decryption program. PAM unit has been reset to default command mode.
Pam,
Ready for programming instructions. Recommend interface type RJ11G.
I mean, if you say so. Oh, and this door is unavailable now. Okay, shall I see more agents this way then? I guess that's my payback for the location of the Mercer safe house. They really could have ordered it to be closer. I know that for a fact that there are potential locations that are simply closer. Oh well. I don't like what I'm doing, to be honest. So, my problem with the Brotherhood of Steel. I like technology. I'm not very keen on people. So, I'm really excited about having Liberty Prime, right? About operating Liberty Prime, giving him commands or maintaining it. Because, well, guys, it's a giant anthropomorphic robot that can throw nuclear bombs as baseballs. At minimum, it's an interesting concept. But engineering-wise, it's an amazing machine. It's a mind-blowing machine. To a certain sense, quite literally mind-blowing machine, because once again, it throws nukes. So, or the power armor, also amazing stuff, just amazing. But then people are so xenophobic, they're non-malleable at all. Completely rigid military structure. Like, orders are orders is just a really valid answer in this company. I don't enjoy being like among them or doing their bidding. It does feel wrong, and I'm only doing that because I'm interested in Liberty Prime. So yeah, my motivation is shaky at best, because it's like I see a shiny toy and I like it, and that's why I just murdered single-handedly the railroad.
The last person that disobeyed.
So yeah.
Well, it appears that the railroad won't be a hindrance to our future operations.
what's going to happen to their headquarters?
The location doesn't hold tactical significance, so we'll simply post a small squad there, in case any stragglers choose to return. I'm also pleased you managed to secure PAM, rather than allow it to be destroyed. We are having it brought to the Pridwin, where it will be installed in Proctor Quinlan's office. It's an amazing piece of pre-war technology that should prove to be quite beneficial to us. Speaking of pre-war technology, Proctor Ingram is putting the final touches on Liberty Prime and requires your assistance. Congratulations on another successful mission, Paladin. Ad Victoriam.
Like even the music right now, it's not glorious. It's not like this nice symphony. It's like a sad march song, you know? I mean, everybody loves the Star Wars march song, right?
To kill. We don't take prisoners.
Bye. But yeah, but this song is likely bringing to actual inhabitants of the galaxy far, far away is yeah, squadrons of stormtroopers that want to probably do something not nice to you.
Look, I'm really busy, and I'm not in the mood for talking.
Sure, okay.
Well, this is it. The moment of truth. We've pre-programmed Liberty Prime's battle coordinates into his navigational processor. As soon as he's under his own power, he'll head straight for the Institute. Elder Maxon wants you to follow, and make sure he arrives at the CIT in one piece. I've checked every wire and every bolt on the big guy. All we need to do is plug in the agitator, start Prime's reactor, and cross our fingers.
If this works, how long before Liberty Prime will be ready for battle?
The reaction should be almost instant. He'll be running under his own power in a matter of seconds. Look, I discussed it with Elder Maxon, and we think you should be the one who has the honor of starting Liberty Prime.
Nice.
Just plug the beryllium agitator into his reactor port, then head back down here and press the transfer button. Good luck, Paladin. Ad Victoriam.
Now, just for the sake of seeing things clearly, I'd like to wait for the daytime. So, Mr. Prime, let's go, I guess. Any last notes or anything? Nope, just press the button. Here goes nothing. You know what, I will even do it like this.
Fusion core reinitialized. Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Mission: the destruction of any and all Chinese communists. Probability of Chinese victory: impossible.
Brotherhood, salute!
And Victoria!
Proceeding to target
We really
coordinates.
should just stay out of each other's way.
Freedom
Get 'em, Prime.
is the
Goodbye,
sovereign right
Institute.
of every American. Democracy is non-negotiable.
Brotherhood, fall out!
If I'm not mistaken, in Fallout 3 this thing had some sort of an escort. Here they just let it roam.
Liberty Prime. Operational assessment. All systems nominal. Primary directive. War.
They let it roam alone. I mean, I trust that this thing has tough armor. I trust that this thing has amazing weapon capabilities. That doesn't mean that this thing is invincible.
Defending life, liberty, in the pursuit of happiness.
How many of those do you have actually? There is no animation that they are moving like this. Is not cool. And you are only throwing them.
7, 3, 9, 5. Destroy all
What about a
communists.
laser? I would like to see a laser.
System diagnostic commencing.
That was the
Mobility
laser.
complete. Optic beam fully charged. Nuclear warhead communist engaged. Obstruction detected. Overland travel to target. Compromised. Probability of mission hindrance, 32%. Revised stratagem initiated. Aquatic transit protocol activated.
Huh?
Probability of mission hindrance, 0%. Democracy is truth. Communism is death. Anchorage will be liberated.
Well, sure. Oh. So you do get some support from the air, right?
We will not fear the Red Menace. Anchorage will be liberated.
Wow. That was an impressive throw-in.
The last domino falls here.
Hey there.
Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
That's exactly what we're doing here.
I don't know how much more I got of this.
Caretaker?
Hey, caretaker.
Defeat
Yeah.
is not
Hi,
an
whatever.
option. Memorial site recognized. Patriotism subroutines engaged. Honoring the fallen is the duty
Press F
of
to pay
every
respects.
red-blooded American. American casualties unacceptable. Overkill protocols authorized.
But members of an institute are likely to be Americans.
What was that? For Elder Massacre.
Glory is the reward of valor. Communism is a temporary setback on the road to freedom.
Hitting my care.
Are we taking
Another victory for the Brotherhood.
caravans now?
What was that?
Communist target acquired.
Ceasefire.
Scanners operating at 100% efficiency. Enemy presence detected. Attack imminent. Communist engaged.
Surely I contributed to bringing down the behemoth, right?
Lost visual. Area secure.
Or you can do it like this, yes.
Secure the area.
Among all those visual effects, I don't see any target there, to be honest.
Standing down.
Hey, I hit somebody, okay?
together can we stop the spread of communism.
If you say so. I mean, I dare not to argue with you. He has a creepy creaking sound when he moves.
Operational assessment. All systems nominal. Primary directive. War.
So the most sad part, if we continue to play as if the railroad won, is that the Quinlan's cat is likely dead because of me. And I think that's the only thing that actually makes me sad.
Not an option.
No mercy.
So while this thing was walking, you already launched an assault? That does not seem wise. Or maybe it does. I mean, you maybe cleared the way for this guy.
Objective reached.
Don't worry, Paladin. We'll hold these synths off.
Keep those synths away from Prime,
Scanning
soldier!
defenses.
I've been looking forward to this.
Heck, what was that?
Warning response. Negative. Attacking enemy. Subterranean Red Chinese. Bound detected. Obstruction depth 5 meters.
Because of you, I cannot concentrate and check out what Liberty Prime is doing. Not very nice of you, you know, guys.
Tactical assessment. Reach compound to restore democracy. Warning. All personnel should move to minimum safe distance. Embrace democracy, or you will be eradicated. Obstruction eliminated. Ground units initiate directive 7395. Destroy all communists. Freedom is the sovereign right of every American.
I wonder what are you gonna do now? Are you gonna just walk around? Like patrol? Because it looks like it.
Tactical assessment. Red Chinese victory.
Good work.
Impossible.
Now, head inside and let's finish this.
Elder Maxon?
This is our final push, Paladin.
Are you ready?
Stand ready. Ad Victoriam.
Head inside, Paladin. You're not helping by standing out here.
Well, you know what to do from here, right? Yeah, that's the relay chamber.
I'll make sure this teleporter is working by the time you need it.
The mission is proceeding as planned, Paladin. Well done. Our next target is the reactor. If anything tries to slow us down, I'm ordering you to destroy it. Man or machine. Once we reach our target, you'll need this. It's a fusion pulse charge. Attach it to the reactor, and it can be detonated remotely from a safe distance. It will be more than enough to annihilate the Institute in its entirety. Ingram, you're to remain here and teleport us out when the job is done. Get that thing working.
Hey, I've seen this thing.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
I believe from here on out.
Is the Institute? I'm disappointed. I expected more from
I believe from here on out we know more or less how it's gonna go. Is it crouch? No, it's not. Nah.
Sweet.
Hostile sensor.
Whatever.
Systems offline.
I know you are out there.
Whoever or whatever you are, I know you are out there.
Something's out there.
Located.
Movement detected. Curious. Hello. Goodbye.
Statues. No.
I'm in.
But it's present.
Statistically speaking, your survival
Found
is
Victoriam.
improbable. Be warned, I cannot allow these attacks to continue.
Oh, that's our test subject. How interesting. Also interesting that the turrets are still working.
An enemy. Systems.
Threat neutralized.
Yeah, no thanks to you. Then we're back again in bioscience.
Now this is what I fear. No controls, no supervision. Technology run amok.
Attacking enemy.
Huh? Unable to connect to automated turret defense. System malfunction. Sad.
Something's out. Over here.
Fascinating.
Can somebody... Thank you.
Gone. Excellent.
What was that? Over here! Over here!
Not a big fan of coursers.
Target reacquired!
You're surprisingly resilient. And I really feel like I need this thing.
Another victory for the Brotherhood.
Sounding all clear.
Paladin, we've located the reactor. It's accessible through the Advanced Systems Division. Only, you can't reach it. The security override can only come from the Director's terminal. You'll need to access his quarters.
Get to the Director's quarters. We'll cover you.
We're gonna blow this place back to hell. Who?
Yeah, stay gone.
What kind of hat am I wearing at the moment? The speaking hat.
I didn't expect to see you again. Come to see the reactor, have you?
Coward!
We got it working without you.
I'm here to blow up your reactor, Shaun. Put an end to the Institute.
Well, at least there's no need for guessing games now. It's not enough that I lay here dying. Now you plan on what? Destroying everything?
Yeah,
Tell
that's
me
what I
that.
said, right?
Under what righteous pretense have you justified this atrocity?
I just want to watch this place burn.
It's hard to believe I'm related to you. Well, none of it matters now, I suppose. You'll accomplish your task and ruin humanity's best hope for the future. The only question left then is why you're standing here. Is it regret? Or did you just come to gloat?
I wanted to see you one last time, before your whole empire comes crashing down around you.
Get out of here.
Well done, Paladin. Looks like a path should be clear to the reactor. And I am happy to report that reinforcements have arrived.
Good. We might need them.
Is someone present? I knew you wanted to be a systems. Putting down.
Someone do something! Hey! Ah! Mission accomplished.
Something's out there.
Target located.
Undetected combat initiated.
Standing down.
So are we going to advanced systems or not?
Possibly.
The heck?
Aha!
What was that?
Their
victory for the Brotherhood.
Whoever. I know you are out there.
Target down.
We can actually read her terminal now, so review phase 3 project status, update diagnostic tools for child synth project, review of all bioscience projects. Project status, phase 3, behind schedule. Latest developments: housing upgraded per specifications, exhaust couplings replaced, magnetic confinement field calculations refined. Synth prototype in progress. New skin added per director's specifications, motor control issues addressed, latest personality metrics from robotics division installed. Laser weapons. Latest developments. Focusing mechanisms upgraded per Ormond R, frequency modifications per Watson E, new housing fabricated. Miscellaneous projects. Ormond working on localized relay focus, all other projects' theoretical models delayed due to phase 3. Personal notes. The official explanation for the accident in the FEV lab remains unsatisfactory. Facilities has nothing, they simply refer me to the director, and he is keeping something from me. I've been around long enough to see it. I wonder if he ever considers the ramifications of what he's asked me to do. If he worries that having me build a synth that's supposed to approximate him as a child might give me some unintended insights into his character, probably not. And to be honest, it probably won't. That was totally uncalled for, but I guess that's what we're doing here, so...
We'll make the Institute pay for their crimes.
Shoot him!
Let's see. Inhabitants. No. But 4.
There we go.
Experiments. Okay. We will deactivate the turrets. And we can activate purge system.
Curious.
Quickly. What was that?
Huh?
Come on. Keep going.
Losses multiple. You cannot escape detection for long. Found you.
I'm stuck. Instead of me going there, how about they come to me?
You must be terrified. It would appear my target has disappeared.
Please come out.
Or what?
I knew you were still there. I am no longer detecting
Is
an
someone
enemy
present?
presence.
Overactive sensors. An enemy may be utilizing stealth. How interesting.
You guys really need to move.
Now I understand. You are hiding because you fear death. Engaging.
Ah, there was a back entrance all this time. Okay. Radiation levels are high. Let's shut down the reactor. Oh no, I thought that's my water.
Good work, Paladin. I think it's time to leave this place to its fate. Proctor Ingram, do you copy? Our mission is complete. I need you to transport us out of here immediately.
But there was so much
Our work
technology.
here is done. Proctor Ingram, it's time to teleport us out.
Sorry, Elder, I would, but... well, this child showed up. He claims to be the Paladin's son, sir.
Please, Dad, don't leave me here. I want to go with you.
You're not going anywhere with me. You're not my son.
But you can't just leave me here. I don't want to die. Please, just think about it for a second.
That's not happening. No way.
You're just gonna leave me here? I can't believe it. I hate you.
Elder Maxon.
Time to go, Paladin.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do here.
All right, Ingram. Fire it up.
Hang on, you're telling me you'd leave that kid here to die? He's your son.
He's a synth, Ingram. He's not really my son.
Are you kidding me? The Institute made synths that look like children? I don't even know what to say. Except that they deserve what's coming to them.
You're clear to go then. Ready?
Absolutely. Let's get out of here.
You got it, Paladin.
I'm sending you to the detonation site. I'll set the relay to send the last of us to the Pridwin and make sure everyone is out. When that reactor goes up, this place will be nothing but a smoking crater full of rubble. Should be quite a sight. Looks like your work here is done, Paladin.
Please, Dad, don't leave me here. I want to go with...
You coming with me? And same place, mass fusion building.
Proctor Ingram has assured me that we'll be outside the blast radius. Press that button, and you not only defeat our enemy, you restore order and decency to the Commonwealth. It's time, Paladin. The Institute and their synth abominations must be eradicated.
Sure thing. That seems like this ending is very fitting to the Brotherhood. Whether Railroad wants to blow everything up, I'm not super sure about that. Okay, the outro time.
I can feel it wash over me. The heat, the force, the radiation, the fear. It's the end of the world all over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this. Before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I hoped I could find my family, cheat time, make us whole again. The way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. That the road ahead will be hard. This time, I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.
One problem with the child synth. it will start to freak you out when you realize that it doesn't grow.
Sir.
You've done an exemplary job here, Paladin. Without your unwavering loyalty to our cause, this victory would never have been possible.
I did it for the people of the Commonwealth.
You truly have become one of us, brother. The Institute has been wiped clean from the face of our world. It's time we close this chapter on the Commonwealth and begin one anew.
What do you mean, Elder?
It means we still have a long road ahead if we're to ensure the safety of the Commonwealth and her people. But this is neither the time nor the place to discuss it. Return to the Pridwin, and we'll decide what needs to be done.
The nuclear storm seems very fitting right now.
We may have liberated the Commonwealth, but our job is...
Paladin, I'm pleased you've returned. Captain Kells and I wanted to speak with you. Captain Kells.
As I expect Elder Maxon has already explained, the destruction of the Institute is simply the first stage of our operations in the Commonwealth. There are still super mutants and ferals to be dealt with, as well as any remaining synths that escaped the blast. It's our hope that you will continue serving with the Brotherhood and assist us with eradicating these threats.
Are you not supposed to continue this dialogue?
Where are you going? I'm not finished yet.
But you're not continuing either.
Elder.
Paladin, I'm pleased you've returned. Captain Kells and I wanted to speak with you. Captain Kells.
As I expect Elder Maxon, there are still super mutants. It's our hope that you...
Of course, Captain.
Very good, Paladin.
In light of your service, Captain Kells and I both feel you deserve unique recognition for your contributions, both past and future. It's with great pleasure and the utmost respect that you are hereby granted the title of Sentinel. This is the highest honor a Brotherhood soldier can achieve, but we both felt strongly that it was well deserved.
In addition, we'd like to present you with this jetpack modification for your power armor. The Brotherhood has few of these devices in its possession, but we feel you've earned the right to utilize one of them.
Congratulations, Sentinel.
Nice.
It's an honor to be serving with you.
Would I be the only Sentinel in the Brotherhood?
In our division? Yes. There hasn't been a Sentinel serving under me for many years now. It's a position that commands a great deal of honor and respect, so I do not award it lightly.
Thank you, both. I'm really quite honored.
The honor is ours. So, Sentinel, for the first time since we've met, I have no orders for you. From this moment forward, you will decide which missions you undertake and how you will guide us. Captain Kells and the personnel at the Cambridge police station still possess numerous operations for you to undertake. Where you go from here is up to you. Ad Victorium, Sentinel.
Sure thing.
We're getting a 3% Z-tilt. Adjusting thrust recommended.
Getting a bit of a twitch on prop 3. Adjusting torque.
So, Institute is destroyed. Railroad is destroyed. We are Sentinel that has a jetpack.
I wish only to say thank you for all your hard work and dedication in the defeat of the Institute.
I hope I live long enough
Our
to witness the
sacrifices have been great,
triumph.
but thanks
Is
to
it
all of you,
Torsa by
we
any
stand
chance?
today in a Commonwealth free from the grip of madmen.
Yeah.
Tomorrow always brings another battle, but thanks to all of you, we have won today. Ad Victorium, brothers and sisters.
You've done a heck of a job, Sentinel. Ad Victorium.
Okay. So.
I saw the Institute explode from up here. Great work, sir.
With that, let's save our game. We have finished it for the Brotherhood. We saw it all. Interesting stuff. Makes me sad though, because I feel like not a very nice person, let's put it this way. Have a very heavy feeling of like scorched earth behind me, you know. I guess that's the price for actually trying to eradicate all the dirt that you believe is present, but it just doesn't sit well with me. So I'm glad that we saw it. I'm glad that I saw the Liberty Prime in action. That was a nice thing. But I think when we return to the next episode, we will continue with our railroad ending, and from there we will check the last DLC, the Nuke World. Once again, thank you for staying with me. I hope you enjoy my company and my gameplay. And if that is the case, then please leave me a like and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, let me know down in the comments what I can improve for you. I hope to see you next time. Have a nice day out there, and bye.